Ever since I was little, I had known there was something wrong with staying in my Nana's house. I had always thought it was something about the cigarette smell, or the annoying clock that made a really eerie sound at every hour, or her dogs that let out a shrill bark from nowhere. Those things I had become accustomed to, and it was like home. But there was still something off, something that I couldn't put my finger on. The daytime was fine, but when it was time for bed, there was always a feeling in my head, like something was watching me, something that made the hair stand up on the back of my neck. I would always go in the back room and watch television, and right around 2 or 3 in the morning, the feeling would come to me. I would hear the dogs bark, and my stomach would sink. It was always mild, though I had never had an outright paranormal experience. Another thing with my Nana is that she has the weirdest rules. She doesn't like us getting in the pantry or touching her stuff. She makes us stay out of some rooms without asking. And she always makes sure we close the garage door behind us when we come back inside. I think that's her biggest pet peeve. Like I said, everything was fine. This all struck me as a little strange, but nothing outright haunting. Not until this Thanksgiving. My parents and sister and I all live in Georgia now, but our entire family is from and lives in Kentucky. On holidays, we come up and stay and celebrate with the rest of our family. This time, we stayed at my Nana's. On the night of Thanksgiving, we feasted with the family. I had a friend come over and we threw the football and played airsoft. It was about 10 o'clock that night when things started to get weird. Everyone had started to head out as the excitement of the night died down. Everyone was either stuffed or drunk or both, and kids stayed in the back room and played. As I went to go play on the computer, my mom had asked to grab her purse from the car. I thought, okay, no problem. I had done it 100 times before and never had any problems. The front door was a pain to open, so I just went out the side and through the garage. Do you know that feeling that you get when you're coming back inside? Or going upstairs and you feel like something's getting increasingly close to you? So you sprint it out as fast as you can? Well, as I headed back, I got that feeling except 10 times worse. And I thought I was crazy, but I swear I heard something like a dog very faintly running on all fours somewhere in the distance. Very quickly I ran inside and slammed the door shut, and I went back to the usual, just watching Netflix and browsing Reddit, nothing amiss. A few minutes later, my Nana came running into the room, demanding to know if I left the door to the garage open. She genuinely scared me, and she was yelling so loud that my uncle had to come in there and calm her down. I told her that I may have, and she looked like she'd seen a ghost. I had no idea what I had done yet. I was up on FaceTime with a friend from Georgia that night, and I kept hearing it grazing on the door to the room I was in, like the dog was wagging its tail on it. I went out there to check, and there was no dog there. My heart leaped into my throat, and I just went to bed. At about 3:30 that morning, I swear to you guys, something opened the door into my room. It came in and just sat there, motionless. I pretended to be asleep, but I knew it was nobody familiar. The entity was rather short, and I couldn't make out much except that it was definitely a person of some sort. I just held my eyes shut as tight as I could, and I swear, I could hear it breathing. Its breath was raspy and cold, and as quickly as it came, it sprinted out. I don't know what to do. It's approaching 10 o'clock here, and nobody will listen. This is my last night in Kentucky, and everyone's going to sleep. They're waving it off as a dream or sleep paralysis, but I know that it wasn't what it was. I was wide awake. Someone please help me. I hope you're still up, and if you are, make sure you please subscribe to my channel, and please go check out my new channel, Mad Army, where I'll be doing countdowns, strange mysteries, and all types of other cool shit. Thank you.